celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance. Jump in the stands, no man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, Sam off.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready up. Mike, 44's Mike. Check, check. Boom. Watch the slant.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's got some space here. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Get the ball. Shift. Watch the shift. Check it out, read. Yeah.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, Jacobs. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check.
From the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. Net open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, Fields. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check right.
Operating from the gun, Fields. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Go. Safety's creeping.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
You ain't doing nothing today. Shoot. Check the backer. Delta.
From the gun, Fields. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go. 60 outlaws. We ain't giving them nothing today. Kill. 61. Match box.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hatchet. Take four.
On third down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they go to work on a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. X3, 218, chop. Get it.
2nd and 15. And he will find his man on the outside. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
General West. 5.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a give to Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. 90, Wolf.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Protein spill. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Raiders take over.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to throw. Fields. complete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Ready. 8 read.
Watch the out.
Greystone travel.
Check.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Ready.
Black 52. 52's the mic. I'm here all day.
Smooth.
Black 52. Get ready.
Back to throw here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
On the set.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Spawn. Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's see what you got.
Get it.
And an alley to run. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. They'll try and run forward with Penny, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. You go back.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's pick it up. Let's get off the field. Truck. Football's the mic.
Looking to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Check three. Show it up.
2nd and 13. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike. Check. 59. All day, just like that. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Out.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, check 24. Undercrush. Joker. Mike, check. 59. You better bring it.
On 4th down, Fields. Forced out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Push him back. Whip. Watch the whip.
61. Match box right. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
Mike 29. Let's go one more. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Hey, watch this. Big edge.
Check 50.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, what a juke into space. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 50 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 3. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. That's it.
Back to throw. Fields.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Save.
With the score all time.
Let's go. Come on, teach Pittsburgh. Check. Yeah. Check. Yeah.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's Jacobs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, and now it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
You better be afraid of me. Back.
To throw on third down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 84 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Pull it together. Check 31, check 31. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 66, pull it, half.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
44, Mike, 44. Man out.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out. Look, 64. Wait. 26.
From the gun, Fields. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check.
Back to throw. The open man here, Renfro.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, it's Jacobs. Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
On second down, it's Hill. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Break. 452. Come on. Tight right. 3 down. Switch. Hey, switch gears.
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Get it.
On third down, it's Brooks. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And out across midfield down to the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Sets up 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
They're running it. Shift.
On 4th down, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jaguars, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
In the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no